Welcome back to TC911 Beyond The Call, the Tarrant 911 District podcast. I'm your host, Abbey Dudek, the communications coordinator here at Tarrant 911 District. And this is episode 4 of season 3. And today we have Valerie from Arlington 911. Hi, Valerie.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, thanks for volunteering to be on the podcast.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice, too, to bring in, the dispatchers as we start this season off and getting to have a great conversation. And, I feel lucky that I'm getting to know more about these dispatchers and kind of sitting down with you and realizing how you guys are already awesome, but then you reach another awesome level when I learn more about you and what you do, how long you've been doing this and everything like that. So you've been at Arlington for how long?
It'll be 6 years in January.
Oh,
went by fast.
It did. Oh wow.
Yes.
Did you work at 911 prior to that, or
no?
This was your first?
I'm completely off the street, brand new.
Off the street.
No, I was in the medical field, doing transcription for many years.
Oh,
and
wow.
So I had to learn a whole different side of things, and they're both great.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. It's not what I anticipated when I applied, because I thought, okay, yeah, I can be a call taker.
Well, how did it come about? Let's rewind your vault of memories here.
Okay.
How did you go from what you're doing and then all of a sudden be like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and jump on the 911 train?
Well, I was a transcriptionist, and so a lot of the jobs were being replaced with outsourcing.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I've done many medical examiner's office, medical malpractice attorneys, pathology labs, and you're getting replaced. And so I thought, okay, what can I do to, that'll stick around, and wasn't getting any younger. And I thought, I can do it. So I applied with amongst other places, and this is the one that I enjoyed.
Awesome.
It sounded more interesting. So here we are.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's definitely job security in 911 because unless people are going to stop having emergencies and things like that, I think you're pretty safe. It's like a nice little hug that'll always hold on to you. So I don't see that ever going away anytime. So you didn't have any prior experience. Did you expect to stay this long in the career, or did you think it was going to be like a stopping point, or for something else?
I hoped to stay. I mean, I always thought about it in the back of my mind, just as I got older. It's like, just to see what the officers do, being maybe a paramedic is kind of passed through my mind when I was young. But yeah, I thought, let me just see what it's like and apply and get a taste of what it's like. And I ended up saying it's just different. It's a family that you enjoy. You work with them so much, and you're so close, and you all deal with the same stories, that you just form good friendships, and they turn into just really good friendships. And
it's a family you didn't know you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is very true, because in public safety, in all departments, fire, police, EMS, dispatch, they spend more time with each other than they do
their own
family. So it does turn into family. But in my experience of being in this industry for a long time, I have helped out other people who have kids and things like that, and I don't have kids, so I can work the night shift. I can trade you, or I can take the overtime or whatever. Especially, we just passed the holidays, and I know that can be a really stressful time, because moms and dads of younger children, or aunts and uncles, or whatever, different families that have smaller children, they want to be there for Christmas. And in public safety land, that could be a little difficult depending on what your ranking is, where you are on the food chain there. But I always stepped up and was like, I can do it. I don't have any family here. I don't have any kids. So let me take it over for you. And you
celebrate Christmas there anyway. I mean, we have, you know, we bring in our stuff and we
you never go hungry in a dispatch room.
Nope.
If you're ever needing a snack, just stop by your local dispatch center and I'm sure they'll have a smorgasbord of something for you.
Especially energy drinks.
We did. Who did I talk to from your agency? And we talked about the energy drinks. I think we talked about Celsius. I can't remember who else. It was in season 2. We talked about Celsius, and we had a big old run on Celsius. Because I don't drink anything with caffeine in it. I don't know anything. I mean, I know Monster because it's so commercialized, and they sponsor so much stuff. But a Red Bull, of course, because... I mean, they give you wings. It's commercialized again. Doesn't? But these other ones like Celsius and all the other different ones.
Or Dutch Brothers is the new thing now.
The what?
Dutch Brothers.
Like the coffee place with the little windmill on it and stuff? I've seen those being popped up everywhere.
I feel like they know where police departments are because they'll be like right around the corner.
Yeah. They do it specifically for public safety?
Yes. That's where they get most of their business from, I think.
Oh, but Are they open 24 hours or?
Well, you know, I don't know. Probably late. I mean, 11. I mean, but we'll, like on breaks, we'll bring for each other and yeah. I mean, I feel like I can't go a shift without having a Dutch. So.
Oh man, they got you addicted.
Oh gosh, 100%.
Oh geez. See, I even when I dispatch, I never drank anything with caffeine in it.
I don't know how you went.
I don't know. I worked the night shift. I love the night shift.
Night shift is the bomb.
Yeah, I love the nightlife. I love to boogie.
Yes.
But yeah, I never drank. I gave up soda and caffeine when I think in like 2000. And I just never did. So I worked the night shift, and I'm just high on life, I guess.
Kudos to you, man.
I don't know. I just have a lot of energy, apparently. Now, I will say that threshold is starting to
simmer down.
It's kind of simmering down a little bit, and I'm just like noticing. I'm like, okay. It's like,
well, there's always jumping jacks, you know, and
I could just randomly do. I do have my pogo stick back there.
Oh,
so I haven't pogoed in a while. No joke, folks. Really, there's a pogo stick. I think there's no, I don't think there is a video of me.
Are you serious pogoing?
Yes.
I'll sing.
Okay.
No one, everybody makes fun because I don't know the words, but...
You can just make stuff up as you go along.
And
that's okay.
100%.
So I could pogo and then you can sing to it. We could just make a little pogo set. There is a video, I think I did it a couple of years back. I think it was a couple of years back, and it was for Spring Forward.
Uh-huh.
Get it?
Oh. I can't get it.
Pogo. Yeah. Good times. So there is that, but it's somewhere buried on our YouTube channel. So you can go to Tarrant 911 District on YouTube and search. I didn't put. Did I make a...
You need to make a folly. You should.
I can't because it would all just be bleeped out.
Oh.
Because I'm just like every time. I did when I was doing the 30 Seconds of 911 Education with Abigail.
Yes.
I did like a whole series during the pandemic, and those are all on our YouTube page too. I did make a blooper video, but it was not for the public. It was on my own private. I did it for my own private page or whatever. And yeah, it's bad.
How many views?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. And I was like, oh man, I can't put this out there. It was just, I just can't because I couldn't even
just experiment just a little bit. You can do it. Yeah.
I don't know how my executive director is going to feel about that. I'd like to grow with inside the organization. And I don't know what kind of PIO status person I would be by doing it. I mean, she's transparent.
We do like to have fun.
We do. So that is, but yeah, all that stuff's on the YouTube. So, if you're needing something to do, if you're getting bored or something, you can go on our YouTube and just start watching all these videos. I think the Sally Parade's on there too. It was a solo cell phone Sally Parade during the pandemic. I just walked down I'm a friend of Sally. I should say that for all those Disney people out there that, that's what you say. I'm a friend of Sally. Ariel. I'm a friend of Mickey. I'm a friend of Sally.
Who's the Frozen?
Elsa?
Yes.
Are you a friend of Elsa?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm like, this is getting fun. I have yet to meet another dispatcher who also in the past has done costumes or worn characters or something like that. Last season we talked about, as one of the supervisors from Irving, we talked about just talking about different things to incorporate in the dispatch room. Scented paper that smells like bacon or popcorn. Could you ever? I mean, that could totally help morale.
Can you imagine?
Just like you could. How could you have a grumpy time in dispatch when your printouts smell like bacon or something else?
Or
I feel like I feel like bacon may be a little too cliche.
Yeah.
So
100%.
So we might want to steer away from that one. But like, see, I'm like, fresh cut grass.
Oh yes.
Or lavender.
Or the beach.
Or a margarita.
Oh my God.
The salt. Smells like alcohol.
The salt.
It's drenched in tequila.
Or the music that you put people on hold on. You just hear the waves.
Yeah, I have a tough time. There are some places that'll put you on hold, and I am very affected by the ASMR thing, which is I can't remember what it stands for, but it's something sensory
motor
meridian or something. Yeah, we're awesome. You know what? Where's the Google?
Googly. I call it Googly.
I got to ask the Google. I do it a lot in our podcast. I'm always like, let me ask the Google because, I sit right here in front of my computer. Most
AKA
podcasts.
Siri.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my password.
I can relate.
Yeah. I know people out there, you got to hate when you have to change your password every so often or whatever. And you're like, ugh. And then you add it. You always add a different number on the end. Like you make it exactly the same.
That's exactly what I do. I'll have the same name and then just add the year.
Yeah. But then when you start getting past the point of like, okay, these years don't have any significance to me. And it's like, well, now I got to remember what it is. All right. So we're asking the Google what does ASMR stand for? Is that how you say that?
Autonomous?
Yeah, something like that. Sensory meridian response. So I know we talked about this before, and I actually thought about doing an ASMR podcast.
I love your idea.
With Sally or something, cell phone Sally. I think I can bring her in for that. She doesn't talk anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, there are some businesses that'll put you on hold, and they'll have that. And I'll literally start like feeling the tingles on the back. And there's only 50% of the community has this reaction to this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, like people tapping or crumpling paper or whispering and things like that. And so it's a very half and half in the community if you have it or you don't. I do. So if I'm like sitting with someone and they're talking and their voice is very calming, I'm like, night.
Nap time. Yeah.
Because I think one of the supervisors I interviewed, she had a very pleasant voice, and it was the night shift. It was in Arlington. Was it Tamika? I think it was.
Supervisor Tamika?
Yes.
She's very, yes.
I could just sit in this like, hey, you know what? Will you read me those 28s and 29s all day?
I feel like she's on the wrong shift because that would definitely put me to sleep 100%. So yes.
When I went over there to do that, it was in the nighttime, and I'm having this conversation with her. I'm like, I don't want this podcast to end because this is like the most relaxing podcast. Yeah. So shout out to Tamika. We're talking about you, friend. I was like, oh, she's so soothing. She's so soothing. So that's what that means. Again, I know we've brought that up in other podcasts.
You won't fall asleep with me.
Okay, well, good. Well, just smack me over the head if I start.
Very loud. I get told many times, shh.
Is it by Tamika? I'm just kidding.
It's probably everybody. Or like she's singing again.
Oh no, because she's really soft spoken, so that would be funny. Yeah. So can you think of? So are you in call taking or dispatch?
I'm in CIC.
Okay, so you're running everybody. Did you ever do the call taking part of it?
No, I don't think.
Wow, you went into it.
I really thought like that's what you know how you said people don't really know what it's like, and I thought because I've called 911 before.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, why are you asking me all these questions? Just hurry up and come to my house because I can't find my kid. And but yeah, it's so totally different. And now that I know what call take does, they are like the best people in the world.
They don't ask all those questions because they like the sound of their voice. They ask because
they need to know.
They ask because they really need to know, and it's all in real time.
Yes.
So, and this has been mentioned in other podcasts. It doesn't slow up anything at all because it's all in real time. So everything that the call takers type in the computer, you all see it on the dispatch side. It all pops up there and stuff like that.
And they don't know that. Public doesn't know that.
I know. I need to do another video that shows that.
Yeah, because that's literally what I thought. And I was like, what does it matter what I'm doing or wearing or just bring somebody. And
yeah, but I mean, I totally get it too on the public side. I really do, because they don't know.
Yeah, I mean, call takers, I think, are the bomb. I've heard them. I've like, oh gosh, okay, yeah, I would have, I couldn't, like, I would relate so much to them that I just couldn't, help them in the way that I needed to.
Yeah.
But whoever decided to put me in CIC was perfect.
What does that stand for?
Crime Information
Is that where you guys? That's where you guys run everyone. So, folks at home. So basically, what she does is when you get pulled over and they run your plate, or most of the time they'll do it in the car, and they'll get the return or whatever. But if there's multiple cars or multiple people, they'll run them. So if you are, let's say you're outside of a establishment at night, your local oasis, if you get where I'm going at, and there's something that happens or whatever, and you're not involved, but you could be standing. They may ask like your name, date of birth, things like that, and then that all gets typed in the system, and then all your stuff comes back. Everything under the sun. And I have to say too, the only ones that do like accurate background checks is law enforcement, because like some people will be like, oh yeah, my job does these background checks, and I'm like, when you've experienced doing an actual background check with public safety, that is a whole other experience, because they're legit, because they have the system. These other places, it's just like an on the surface background check.
They don't go deep into.
They're not like, they don't run a rap sheet or a CCH, which is your criminal history background, and then I'm trying to remember, the rap sheet's the longer one.
The rap sheet is your full story. Like,
that's your
it's more detailed.
Since when you turn, it actually will pull up the juvenile record too.
Yes.
So I mean, they can't, it doesn't count against. I need to be clear that it's just still a juvenile, but they can't see it. And
it just shows, I believe it just shows them who arrested them and when. And maybe the charge.
I think it does show the charge.
But
I think.
But it shows, the criminal history, I mean, that's one of the most requested things, is besides the DL in the vehicle is a criminal history check.
So they'll do all of that. So that's what she does is, Valerie's just typing all that stuff away and then gets the return back and then gives it back to the officers, which I do want to point out too, that it's on a separate police channel. So I think sometimes the public, because I'll get questions from the public, well, how do you guys have all this traffic, all this voice traffic on, radio traffic on? There's separate channels for things, and then even if something major happens, each dispatch center across the nation has multiple radio channels so that they can communicate effectively without disturbing another incident or interrupting different channels.
Correct.
So you just have the one, right?
We have 4.
Well, I mean, but you do the one channel.
Yes. CIC just has that one dedicated channel for us, and they switch back and forth to where they needed to go.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what it says. It's information. It's I can do, like if they're looking for a rep or, driving history, insurance. I mean, you practically name it, and I have many different applications at my disposal to find you, look for you.
Ooh, find you. You're in there.
Yeah. And that's what I love. If I know someone's having difficulty being ID'd, let me see what I can find.
That's where the scars, marks, and tattoos come in.
Well, it's all about like open DLs and
the aliases. I hated the aliases. Oh,
some
my
of them are
gosh.
Funny.
Some of them are funny. So aliases, I just want to explain this. So it's like my birth name is Abigail, but technically my alias is Abbey. Or anything else, or anything that anyone has ever written your name down in a certain way. So I have Abigail, and then because no one spells my name right, I have, not that I've been ran or anything, I just know this. Because Gail. Not Gail, that hasn't gone that far. Because that, I just have to draw the line there. That's just crazy talk. But Abby, like ABBIE, because I spell it ABBEY, like the Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah, like Abbey Road, or Westminster Abbey,
very good.
Downton Abbey, famous stuff only, please. And so I the EY, IE, Y, so all of that will show up. Or if unfortunately you are doing things you're not supposed to and you are trying to name yourself and you've been charged with different stuff, they will put that in there also, that you also go by,
this too,
Mark or something, and your name is Christopher, and there's no associate.
Abby.
Sweet Abby. I know. I need to make some some better aliases. Was there a moment in your career at Arlington Emergency Communications that you knew that this was your career? Like you made the right decision? Like you were like, oh yeah. Like, did you listen to a call? Were you on the radio and something happened?
I love my job, what I do. I love being able to find the people when they can't find them. So I don't even know if like this is my career. I mean, it's like, I'm not looking for something else, but I just like getting up, going to my job and doing what I'm doing because I know that it helps people or that I'm helping officers, with what they need to do.
What do you think it was like?
So it's
like the whole atmosphere, like the atmosphere train of 911 in your guys' center.
That helps. I mean, I think the fact that the atmosphere of where I work helps because like during all of this stuff that everybody, like the public is experiencing, we're all helping. We're doing the same thing. We're just all doing it in a different way, but we're all into it together as a team to help this one family or, this call. And, when we're done, we hang it up, do it again for the next call. We're all doing it together. And we still learn to, we have fun. I mean, not giggly fun, but like it's
there's a good atmosphere.
Yeah. I mean, it's we just support each other and we help each other. And if we can't find something, we rely on each other or even like supervisors or whatever.
Yeah. And it's okay to say you have fun and stuff. There's different, it's, because I know that, with the public, it's like, wait, you're having fun, you're working at 911. Well, it's just like any job. There's light moments at work, but, when it comes to it, you all,
we stick together and we
you all
get
do your thing.
Yeah.
But you'll have lighter moments or whatever. You guys decorate your center for most holidays and things like that. Did you see last month when I did your guys' reel for your decorations? Because good old MP sent me Mitch Pennywell.
No. Oh, no. But they've been decorating it more, and I like that.
I love that. It just really changes the atmosphere.
Does.
So I like to share anytime dispatch centers in our district area decorate their center, whether it's for 911 week, which, is coming up in a couple months.
And we love it.
And you love it, yes. If you would like to get Valerie a 911 appreciation gift, you can find her at Arlington 911 Communications Center. What's the street name you guys are on?
Division.
Division. I always want to say Cooper for some reason.
No,
it's a corner.
It's also Cooper.
It's Cooper and Division.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I always try to see that. I always try to put it out there like, hey, April's 911 Public Education Month. The second full week of April is 911 Appreciation. Go buy your dispatch center.
We try to compete, right? Is that... or is that Christmas? Wait.
No, we
Halloween.
used to. No, that was Christmas. The decorating contest?
Yes.
That was Christmas. We used to do that. But I couldn't get anybody to do it anymore. Okay. And it's not really competition if there's only 2 of y'all.
Sure it is.
No.
Everything. Yes. There's always a winner and always a loser.
Anything's a competition if you want it to be. So that's fun. But most of the time... most of the centers will decorate for TC week, for telecommunicator week, and they'll do that. And I love getting those pictures. So Mitch, also known as MP, he's very good at sending me photos because he knows I love to put those on social media. So it was last month around before Christmas that he sent me all those photos.
And I bet he got you lots of good photos. He's very good.
He's so super. The world needs more Mitches out there.
Yes.
So what are your, do you have any goals for the next 5 years of where you see in Arlington?
I do. Well, a personal goal is, I would like to dip my feet into dispatching. That is hopefully, I'll
the radio part of it.
Yes.
Okay. Because every center is different. A lot of centers are different. Yeah. So everybody puts dispatching with the person that answers the call too.
Yes.
But folks, in these bigger cities, it's ran differently. So the call takers are on one side of the room, and the actual dispatchers that dispatch police are on the other side of the room. And then where Valerie works, she runs.
We're in the corner.
You're in the corner.
Just like baby.
Nobody put. Dang it, you said it.
Sorry.
You said it before I was going to say it. Nobody puts Valerie in the corner. Dang, she beat me to it. You're good.
But yeah, that's my personal goal is to be a dispatcher.
Goal.
Yeah.
So, I totally can see you dispatch.
Yeah,
do you feel like because you're running people and stuff like that dispatching is going to be kind of...
I'm hoping. Like the only thing that really scares me is like mapping because I don't know my north from south, from east and west.
You know what? Crazy.
But I'd be like, just follow the moon.
Sure. Yeah, put that out there in the radio, and I'm sure those officers will be like, did she just tell us to follow the moon? Well, what if it's cloudy? It's cloudy, Valerie. Now what do we do?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Follow the wind.
I'm sure I'll have a good trainer.
Sure, absolutely. That's so funny. That's so funny.
But no, that's my personal goal. For the city of Arlington, gosh, I would just hope that we can get more people,
Yeah.
We could use more dispatchers,
more
call
dispatch
takers.
buddies?
Yes, 100% always.
Okay, if you want to come and work with Valerie, because she's super and she'll make you laugh, you can apply at Arlington, which y'all's job is always posted. You can find it on our website, the TC911.org website, because it's listed there. Or you go to the city of Arlington and go under the human resources and look for the jobs there and apply. And I believe just this past fall, winter, you all had a pay increase.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is something that is always nice to hear.
It's always welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can, folks that are listening, if you're looking for a new career and you're like, wow, this Valerie gal is super awesome, and I would love to be her workmate, your fellow headset buddy, you can work with Valerie, and that would be great. Just tell them Valerie sent you.
It would be awesome. I could use another person in my club.
You guys could drink coffee together and go to Dutch Brothers. And
oh, gosh. Well, more like compare stories.
There you go.
And bring coffee for each other.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. It's a good friendship there.
Yes.
And then do you have any educational messages for the public that you would like to share on a emergency communications level? Anything that you notice that you're like, you know what, when you call, you should make sure to do this or this?
Yeah, just know that we're there for you. I mean, it's, I've been there on the other side, and I think when you have someone that, is in your corner and, is doing their best that they can, just know that we're helping you out as best as we can, and we got your back. So
we got you. Yeah, you guys are so awesome. All 911 dispatchers have a special place in my heart. It's like, for me, it's like a big, huge family, all 700 and whatever it is now of y'all. Usually it fluctuates between 36 and 40 something. Gosh. Yeah, that's a lot of dispatchers. Crazy.
Yeah.
But that's just our district, the dispatch centers that are in our district.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't include like the hospital dispatchers and stuff like that. But it does include the ones that we provide service to. So, but that's still a lot.
It is.
700 and something is a lot. But so, I just kind of think of it as a big, huge,
big family.
I don't.
Yeah. And it's always nice to hear from the other agencies when I'm calling them. I'm like, hey.
Oh yeah, because y'all share something. I mean, it's nice to have.
We're all in it together.
A big family. I mean, my birthday is this Friday, so I'm presents from my family. I love Amazon.
Well, I know what I'm probably gonna get you.
A bottle of water,
some stress relief.
Some stress relief. I do. I love the aromatherapy line from Bath and Body Works. Yes. The green label and the blue label.
Anything there is great.
It's just
anything.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yes.
I'm gonna totally out myself here. If I know the holidays have passed, it's been a month, but if it smells like pine, if it smells like gingerbread, peppermint, I know any of those great joyous holiday flavors, I am not a fan, especially the pine. I just feel like...
You heard it, folks. Anything pine she likes.
No. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. Like, I think I had one real Christmas tree. I think we did one real Christmas tree in my past, and I was just like...
Oh, I love balsam fir. It's just...
I don't know why.
Because it reminds me of Christmas. And
I wonder if there's something that happened I'm like...
I think you need to go talk to somebody. Dig deep, man.
Like, I wonder why. I just don't like the pine smell.
I don't know. There's something there. Something like where you dropped, left at the park, or what's going on?
I had to live in a pine tree.
Check your vacation spots.
I don't know. So I'm down with the stress relief aromatherapy candles and things like that. So we'll just see about that. Now everybody knows that pretty much I'm It almost sounds like I'm anti-Christmas.
You've been outed.
I don't like apple pie, baseball, or babies. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just can't.
Well, I can agree with all three of us.
Cinnamon is another one I can't stand.
Oh my gosh.
I just can't do it.
So, do you do cinnamon rolls?
No. Well, I don't eat desserts. I can't eat that stuff. But but even before,
I need your willpower.
Because my vascular disease. So it's just the reason why. So even before I was diagnosed, I didn't really have a sweet tooth. I really didn't eat that. I mean, my vices were maybe Rice Krispie treats and key lime pie.
Okay, yeah, no.
See? What's wrong with you?
I mean, it's bitter and it hurts my cheeks.
Key lime pie or the Rice Krispie treats?
No, Rice Krispie treats are the bomb.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, no joke. I ran across someone in my life one time that asked me, how do you cook Rice Krispie treats?
What? That's just like, the phone number for 911?
I felt so bad for him. I didn't tease it. This was long ago. I think it was in a different state. It's fine. I don't think they're listening. But they said, they asked, like, how long do you put them in the oven for? And I'm like,
oh, dear.
Yeah, dude, you don't put those in the oven. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to.
I wonder if they also knew that you had to butter your hands.
Yeah.
Because I did that my first time. I made the mistake, and I was like,
what the heck?
It looked like I got a big old cloud on my hand.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, if you like your Rice Krispies extra crispy, then put it in the oven.
You're right.
See what happens. But then the marshmallow would be all...
It would be gooey. No, it would...
I think it's kind of like, I'm just thinking of a marshmallow on a stick when you put it in the fire.
Oh, s'more, like
s'mores.
Yeah.
I do love s'mores.
It would be more like a s'more, I think.
No, with the cereal in there, the cereal would be burnt.
That's
burnt
true.
cereal.
I'm gonna have to go home and try that.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Will you call me or can we live video chat?
I'll show a picture.
Okay. Yeah, you have to email me that. Oh my gosh.
I'll bring it to work the next day. Tomorrow. Okay, we're having Rice Krispie treats.
Rice Krispie treat day. Rice Krispie treat. Burnt Rice Krispie treat. Oven cooked Rice Krispie treats at Arlington 911 tomorrow. So corner of Cooper and Division. So, but yeah, no, I guess I'm out. Everybody knows I don't like the holiday scents. I don't. Yeah, candy. I mean, I like the sugar cookie stuff.
No.
Like I like that. See,
no, that's in food related for candles for me.
Okay, then how do you like peppermint and cinnamon?
I don't know because I'm crazy.
That's food related.
Peppermint. I mean, you gotta put. Okay, so you gotta put. The scent is you cut up some oranges. You put that on the simmer with cinnamon sticks, vanilla, something else, and you let it just cook the house.
It's not a fire call?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Maybe.
You're like, let's cook the house. Valerie, that's called a structure fire, right? Maybe a 2-3 alarm, not depending how big your house is.
That's why.
Well, that explains. Folks, remember when she said she had to call 911 that one time?
So I thought I would work there and then I would get a discount for the services, but they don't charge you for the services.
Oh my gosh. It's like you worked at Subway and you got a free 6-inch sandwich. You work at 911, you get like a free ambulance ride or something. That's not true, but I have my own experience with that. They charge you.
It's enormous.
They actually charge you more. I'm just kidding.
Oh, right. You know better.
What are you doing? Get out of here with this. What do you think 911's for? So that's so funny. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Valerie, quit packing up your stuff so quick. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm used to work. I gotta go.
There's a ringing phone somewhere for you. Valerie, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It was super fun.
Yes.
And everything. I loved it. It was so fun. I'm like, oh,
well, thanks for having me.
Oh, not a problem. And folks at home, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of we covered so much.
Bacon, marshmallows.
Don't cook your Rice Krispie treats. Stuff. All sorts of things like that. We really touched on a lot of different things here that are not only educational in the 911 realm, but educational in life in general. So that's what it's about. So Valerie, again, thank you so much for what you do. Good luck to you and your goal of being a dispatcher. That'll be super. And folks, thank you so much for listening and supporting the podcast. You can listen to us on all your favorite podcast channels, our website, TC911.org, on YouTube. I have it on there. I've made it accessible for everyone so that there's, no reason you can't. You don't have to download anything.
It's awesome. You should see it. You just literally just push a button.
Yeah, you just push. But everybody likes push buttons.
Yes.
So, push our buttons to our podcast. Yes. That's totally fine. New episode every Monday. This season, I'm so excited because it's all these amazing dispatchers from various cities. And as you can tell, we have a good time on these podcasts. So again, thank you so much for listening. And until next time, have a fabulous week.